Alrighty, welcome everybody. And the intro lines up just so nicely. So, let's watch the intro before we get to anything else. We see three strange spheres just kind of floating in a weirdly lava-y place with crystal structures and towers. And one of these spheres lies down one of these towers. It lands on the door, where it forms a face of sorts. Strange. And here we have our main protagonist. His name is Ark. You can technically name him anything you want, but... yeah. Real quick about the version that we're playing. This is the English version, PAL version to be specific, but with a patch that lets me run the game at 60 frames per second. For the most part, this doesn't have much of a consequence to it to have the 60 FPS patch. There's one thing that just doesn't line up quite nicely about halfway through the game. Also, apparently Ark here likes to just shoot the chickens into the house. And yes, this is part of the story. You will see. Just play around, I guess. Pick up the cabbage and just throw it around, like the pumpkin. That's just rude. There's a chicken on the house because... oh wait, the chicken is pretending to be a weather vane, I think. Alrighty. Welcome to Terranigma. This is a game that was developed by the Quintet Studio, published by Enix. And the reason why that may be relevant is you might actually find a bunch of similar themes. The planet possessed two souls, an external face and an internal face. Light side and dark side. "46 billion years since the planet's rebirth, growth and decline circle to two wills. Most of this only starts making sense when you know the main story. At the will of the light side, new life is born. At the will of dark side, ice ages descend. Light side wills intelligent beings. Rapid progress takes root. Darkside's will breeds fear and disharmony. They came to be called God and Devil. This is one of the more fascinating images to me, because there's a 13 on this clock now. What does it mean when the clock strikes 13? To be fair, the pointy fingers of the clock just kind of fell off, so it's not exactly possible for it to strike there anymore. But yeah, welcome everybody to Terranigma. I have to admit, I really like this music. So yeah, Terranigma, developed by Quintet, and the reason why that might be relevant is because Soul Blazer, as well as Illusion of Gaia, or also known as Illusion of Time, actually do have quite some similar themes to this game here. Like, it's an unofficial trilogy because there are so many, like, little things and themes that are just overlapping between the games, mostly story-wise. And Terranigma is one of these games where you often witness a story. You might witness the beginning and the end, but not the middle part. You might see something about the middle, but not the end or the beginning. And there's a lot of things that don't really properly get resolved, but at the same time, you're just one character wandering through the places, so you're not gonna see everything. And it's also kind of fascinating, to me personally at least, to speculate as to what might have happened at the beginning or the end of certain things. So, welcome to Terranigma. We can name our character here, but I'm just gonna leave it at Ark. Chapter 1. The Outset. Alrighty. We have a pink-haired lady just called Elle, and he asks us, "Are you alright?" "Ark, you looked like you were having a bad nightmare." "I've been having these strange dreams. Day in, day out. Always the same dream." "Ark, I never expected you would say such things. You should go outside. Crystal blue is in the air, and it's very pretty. They should help get your mind off bad dreams." Now, we can begin. We begin in a bed. Keep that in mind. So, what I can actually do, hang on, I just not now thought about this. I can actually show you my inputs. Yes, this is something that actually pretty easy to do. Why not? Actually, I'm gonna remove the background. I think this is just going to be mostly in the way in this case. Where is it? But I already really like the music, so to speak. I can't find the thing, but that's fine. Alrighty everybody, welcome to Terranigma. So, I would like to ask people who have never seen or played the game whether you will find something strange about the town itself, the one we start in. I'm just curious what your thoughts might be. And yes, the input viewer works through the SD2 SNES. I'm playing on console. This is a patch for the Terranigma ROM, however, for it to be played at 60 frames per second rather than the usual 50, which is normal in PAL regions. Hello. Yo, Ark! I'll wake you up. Woohoo, the hot couple. The elder told me something before. He said crystal blue are the tears of the outside world. I wonder what he meant. Ah, that's a fascinating question. I hope I remember to come back to that guy. Ooh, fruit. Nom. Ark, I saw that! What I put up with. Yep. Well, Ark just kind of eats the food from the table. Hi, Ark. You've come at the perfect time. Can you fetch me that vase there? I can't take my eyes off this just now. I don't know what you need the vase for, but here you go. Hey, how dare you, Ark! You can't go hungry today. There's no way to put the vase back down once you pick it up. You have to throw it, so you're forced to throw it at the lady, if you pick it up. Hello. I want to go outside and see crystal blue. but the guys tell me I'll go blind if I see it. Ark, can you go check for me? Weird. Let's see what's up here. Hello. Ark, come here. Yes? Ark, I hear that yesterday you ruined all the weavings at the Weaver's Hall. Why do you always misbehave? I don't know. It just feels like it. It didn't do that much damage, right? Aw, I didn't do it. It was the chickens. It's their fault. Well, it was me that chased them into the Weaver's place, but... Enough of your feeble excuses. You apologize at once. What's in the chest? You meddler! Who granted you the right to open that chest? I guess nobody. Alrighty, so yeah. Ark is... a troublemaker, let's put it this way. Here we have a door that we can't open. Hi. You got it good, Ark. I wish Elle would come wake me up. Ark, I heard you ruined everything over at the Weavers, and before that you swiped all the pumpkins at the garden. You should never give up. If I told you this, you'd probably laugh, Ark, but over at that door, you know, the one that the elder said we mustn't open when you go past it, I get this spooky feeling as if someone is calling my name. The blue door he's talking about. What's up, Ark? I'll wake you up again? You should be ashamed. Alrighty, welcome to Krista. There is crystal blue in the air, which I assume are these bubbles. And... well, let's see what we have around here, shall we? But before that, everybody, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. And welcome to this YagaMonthly. With Terranigma. Terranigma is a Super Nintendo action RPG that, just like purely gameplay-wise on how it feels to play, is actually really well done. If you have never played it, it's actually worth it just for that. It does have its flaws, but it also has a very fascinating story and a lot going for it. But also on the other side, this is a YagaMonthly, and this is the part that I don't like doing, and that's quite simply, well, basically I'm looking for, I guess, patrons in this case. Anybody who may not know, Patreon is a website where creators can set up a page with a variety of perks and rewards if you support them for, I don't know, a cup of coffee worth a month, or maybe more than that, or something like that. And I decided to set that up because it kind of would hopefully give me a better picture for the future and how this is going to go. Because, let's put it this way, YagaMonthly normally has just been a bar where I request donations until it fills up, but at the same time, I have to admit I really don't like doing that. I don't like talking about money in the streams in any capacity or anything like that. So I would prefer if this was just in the background, but, well, the bills have to be paid as well. So, I set up a Patreon. I've literally wrestled with that for 2 years. And this week I finally managed to get around to actually setting up something proper. Now, the most important part to me of this entire thing is that everybody still feels welcome. Even if you don't want to, or don't have the means to throw money at a random internet person such as me. That's the most important part about it. I hope you still feel welcome. And I don't want to exclude anybody. As such, I will say, the patron rewards, in this case, are more like a invitational letter rather than anything for requesting stuff. But you're always welcome to do anything like ask me to do a certain challenge or tell me, hey, could you play this game? And I will take my time to look at the game and give you well, hopefully proper feedback when I get around to it, or at least just look at the game properly and stuff like that. And if you have suggestions for channel commands or point rewards, stuff like that, well, I'm always open for feedback. So there's that. And good morning, Soulshade, thank you so much for 41 months of support. Welcome back, and I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Now, quick note, I don't really know how to navigate Patreon yet. There is an option for me to basically have patrons who wanna support me pay immediately as soon as they subscribe. This is not enabled, because according to the thing, I can't disable it if once I enable it, so it just made sense to not enable it yet. So it will just kind of be at the beginning of the month. So if you subscribe now to the patron thingy and decide that, well, that's not a good idea later down this week or before the beginning of the next month, I think it is, you think it's not a good idea, then you can always just cancel that too still, so there's that. Alrighty everybody, now that this awkward portion for me is out of the way, let's get back to Terranigma, because I really like that game. And there's these weird bubbles in the air that is called crystal blue, which I think is rather fascinating. But before we go back to the weavers, if you saw it in intro, these poor chickens kind of got sent into the weavers hall, and, you know, unfortunately these ones here don't react to us. It's actually really difficult to hear, but they have a very tiny sound they make whenever I interact with them. But I can't actually send them into the Weaver's Hall any further. But before we go and apologize, there's that, well, our character did that, I suppose. Let's just look around here. What is over here? The fortunes. Hi.
Hehehe. Ark, is it? Let's see your fortune then. You have the look of trouble about you. You best take care.
I see. So it's the same thing. What does such a small town require for fortune teller? I don't know. And again, if anybody would like to, who does not know the game, would like to tell me what they think is strange about this town, feel free to let me know. Hey, there's a pumpkin.
Are you up to no good again?
Well, the pumpkin tells us how it is, I guess. Onji, thank you. Thank you so much for 32 months of support. That's quite a long time already. Welcome back. And I'm glad you enjoy your stay. I hope you're doing well. Hello.
Hey Ark, come play with us.
I'm here to play. Oh well. By the way, this game has buffered inputs, and it's actually really well done, I say. As I've mentioned before, it's actually just a lot of fun to run around in this. Domicile. Ooh, food. Nom. Ark, I saw that. What I put up with again. And the Violet card, thank you for the donation. And Violet card says, I think that you get a bigger percent out direct duration. This goes towards more Torment content. Fair enough. There will be more Planescape Torment, no question, because I really like that game. I even wrote an entire philosophical bit up before I start the next session, because I think that's a really fascinating topic. Like literally, I wrote down the things. It's gonna be interesting.
Hi, Ark, please don't teach the kids any more bad games, okay? Just yesterday, they threw and broke all the vases here.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, Ark, I had this really scary dream. I dreamt that everyone turns into ice.
Oh. Well, that's no fun. Are you right that I get a bigger percentage out of donations? Yes. That is indeed accurate. It's also true for Patreon for that matter. But at the same time, keep in mind that if you subscribe on Twitch, or anybody for that matter, it does support Twitch too, which in the end is kind of important, even if it's a big company. Just saying. Plus you get emotes and no ads.
Hi. I'm not allowed to go to I'm not allowed to go out today because Crystal Blue is flying. People are scared of Crystal Blue. Some people are not worrying about it. For them it's pretty. For others they have no idea what it is. But everybody knows that it's Crystal Blue. Kinda strange.
Hi. Sometimes I've seen what looks like a town in this pool. I wonder what it is.
We're waiting for Elle because she's going to play with us later. Mom said boys and girls are bound by the promise from an earlier life. Ark, were you and Elle friends from the past? I don't know. But maybe just kind of a quick note here. The concept of rebirth, reincarnation, is very prominent in this game. Just keep that in mind. Here we are at the Weavers, where we kind of, well, apparently ruined their weavings by making chickens go in here. Ooh, pot. Punk. They don't even react. Hi. What am I doing? Embroidering? I draw pictures with threads on cloth. Ooh, that's nice. I like doing that, actually. I'm not good at it. You say the same thing. Elle's weavings are endowed with special power of evoking happiness. I want to become an artisan weaver like Elle someday. Alrighty. Ryok, thank you. Thank you so much for 49 months of support. That's a crazy long time. Welcome back, and I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Hi, Elle. Ark, I heard what you did. You should apologize right away. Okay. What is it, Ark? You didn't come to cause trouble again, did you? If you did, I want you out of here. I'm sorry. Well, I thought maybe I did a bad thing the last time. Huh. This is a real surprise. You honestly apologized. If you understand, it's alright. We pour our souls into our weavings. Don't you ever repeat that kind of foolishness again. Oh, you got away easy. Hello. Yes, Ark. Elle should be downstairs. She's weaving something the Elder asked for. Interesting. Alrighty, back to Crystal we go. And there's a river. Can't jump over the river or into it for that matter. Hello. I wish I can jump like you. Yep. Nobody can jump as well as I can. Ark, did you see I can jump good now? Well, not as good as Eric, but fair. Ooh, pumpkins.
Meow! Quit it!
They're sentient pumpkins. Let's see what's in here. Hello.
What am I doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm milling grains to make flour for baking bread. This mill is well made. I wonder who thought up something like this.
Who thought up something like this? That's an interesting question. You're the miller, right? Are you wondering who created the invention of a mill? Or are you wondering who made this mill in particular? That's kind of weird for a miller to not know.
Oh, it's you, Ark. I've been getting this weird feeling. Like, I worked like this a long time ago. Weird, huh? You can laugh if you want.
Why not have a patron in your bio below? I forgot. I forgot to set that up. Hang on, I probably should do that sooner rather than later. Yeah, it's very new. You are indeed very helpful.
Oh dear. This is not something I even really thought about. That image. I even have an image from Chess Guangxi from literally, let's see, I can actually tell you exactly how long it is ago since I've been thinking about making a Patreon and requested like an image panel for below the stream by Chaz. Which by the way is the thing in the bottom left, the grimer just eating the P of the Patreon. And how old is this? Let me actually quickly check. This is from 2018, May 5th, so it's actually 3.5 years since I've been kind of wrestling with that idea of actually setting it up, because I don't know. Yeah. Alrighty, I set up a panel now below there. Feel free to give me feedback about it. I just genuinely... that escaped me. Alright, back to the thing we got. But yeah, basically this entire stream here is kind of, I guess, an advertisement for the Patreon. Alright, let's see, where was I? There's nobody in here. I do think this mill here is particularly interesting, because this guy is clearly the miller, and I just stopped the mill by flipping the switch over there. And let's see.
The gears stopped! Darn it! Who's responsible for this?
And he has clearly absolutely no idea how this thing is supposed to work. Like, he uses it to grain mills. He knows what it is for. Who set it up?
I wonder what crystal blue is. Is it harmful to my crops?
You know, everybody knows about crystal blue. It seems to be a common occurrence. But... oops. Nobody really knows. And I love this chicken here. It's just pretending to be like the weather vane, I think it's called. Just spinning in circles. Feels like fun. And here we have a little pot hanging outside a shop. The Magi shop.
Found throughout the world, Magi Rock. It is my role to reshape their power. When you obtain the Magi Rock, you shall bring it to me. Magi Rock is a stone that seals magic inside. Not just once, but for many times. Magi Rock stores magic spells. Consider it a bottle for keeping magic sealed.
Which, by the way, when I first played this game as a kid, I must have missed an NPC or just didn't interpret what he said, because I thought Magi Rocks were one-time use. You'll see.
Ark, hey look, you can see things reflected in crystal blue. I can see people and places I've never seen before. It's really neat.
Curious. Hello, the merchant. Welcome, what can I help you with? So he has bulbs, these are healing items. Well, medium bulbs, 25 volt. Poison cure, the hex rod, which would be more attack power. Leather armor for 5 as well, and that's all he has. We have literally no money, because... how do we get money? There's no way out of town.
Dot dot dot. Not even a nibble.
Oh well, we apologized. Well, let's see what else is in here.
It's not good, the door won't budge. Even 3 of us pushed it, won't open. It's not locked, but... Hark! Just the guy we're looking for. The elder has gone out. So, there's just something we wanted to try. This blue door. The one we're not supposed to open. We want to see what's behind it. We've tried everything, but we can't get it to open.
Ark, wanna give it a shot?
Sure. That sounds cool. I'll give it a go.
Way to go, Ark. Maybe you can do it.
Let's do it right now.
Alrighty. Bonk. Can I bonk into it? Nope. But what we can do is... it is.
Hey, there's a crack in the door. Way to go, Ark.
You think cracking and breaking the door is a good way to go about it? Let me tell you, no. But practically, let's do it anyways. We shouldn't. If you said so, Ark, they'll stop this. The elder always says there's something in there we must never touch. It'll be fine. By the way, you can skip this cutscene by jumping and throwing the second pot and then running out the door. We're not gonna do that here. The other guy just runs away.
Yeah, it's open. Way to go, Ark.
Help! Someone help me!
Hey, did you hear something? I think I got a stomach ache. Me too. My head sort of hurts. I gotta go. You open it, so you take care of it. Cowards. Let's see what's in here. Wait, I said the elder went away, right? Does that mean the chests are available to open now? I can't open the chest. Oh, must have locked them. This looks very weird. A bit dark down here, but fair. The thing about Krista is there is no exit. Indeed. And for that matter, we'll see a bit more in just a moment.
Come, help! Get me down!
Get you down? Ooh, weird box. Ow.
No! The seal can only be broken with strength and a calm soul. Now, soothe your soul. Calm down. Gently now. Touch this box.
Okay. Wonder what's trapped inside there. Oh, it looks fluffy.
Ooh, that sure was cramped. I'm free!
What is this? It spoke.
Huh. So you got something against me talking? Besides, what do you mean by it? I have a proper name, you know? Yomi.
Jeez. Something weird came out. That's why the elder kept that box stored away.
Nice guess, but you're wrong. The Foggy feared his people will enter the world inside this box. For the innocent folk here, the box's significance won't be clear.
Box? What happened to that box anyway?
Don't be so thick, you're holding it. Whoever breaks the seal on the box gains the right to own it. From now on, you can go to and from inside the box to pressing the select key. I'll give you a personal tour of this here box. Come along.
We're in the center.
See, this is the inside of the box. You can freely get in and out. This is the jewel box. Magic rings and summon metals are placed in here. You can also check your stock of matter rock for making magic. To use magic, go to the item room and equip this jewel box. This is the battle handbook. If you don't know how to do an attack, read this. This is the strength mirror. You can check your strength, defense, luck and experience points. This is the settings memo. You can change the config settings here. This is the map. Check it in the dungeon to see where you are. This is the journey guidebook. It has many helpful tips, so you should be to read it later. Let's go to next room. This is the item room. Items are stored here. To use one, equip it and press the X button. If you want to show someone an item, equip it beforehand. For description about an item, point to the item and press L. I'll describe it. It's the same for weapons and armor. And behind me is the whole hole. It consumes anything. There's a whole hole into 3 rooms, item, armor and weapon. To trash something, stand in front of the hole and call me. Let's go to next room. This is the weapon room. Weapons you obtain are stored here. Be careful, you have to be equipped with a weapon to fight. Let's go to the next room. This is the armor room. Armor you obtain are stored here. Don't forget to equip yourself with your armor for protection. Let's go to the next room. Now, you go explore this box yourself. Oh yeah, you should go to the weapon room again. You'll find something that awaits freedom with me. I think you'll get to like it, Ark. By the way, this is the only time in the game where we actually get to walk around inside the box. And I feel like there may have been an intention at some point that instead of using like menu movement and cursor, you do actually get to walk around inside the box the entire time. But this is kind of the only time, which I feel like makes the game a bit smoother to play, but it's also curious. Hey. Can't talk to you. Weapons room, you say? Let's go over here. Ark, the seal has been undone. Can you hear me? I have waited here for someone who could use me at will. Humans who, upon gaining intelligence, will learn of my existence. Using me, humans will gain power and expand their world. And time will revolve as it ever has. Like others before you, you have opened this box and met me. Have you the courage to use me? Sure. Then take me in your hands, exactly as your soul desires. You have weird words, my friend. Ark obtained a weapon. The crystal spear. Huh. It looks like it took your liking to you. Whoops. It looks like you've got company, Ark. Best go outside. Outside the box again. Ark, are you alright? I heard that you came in here. What is that? Sheesh! That's some great reception I get. I don't know, but it appears harmless. What's up, Elle? I don't know. Ark, I'm frightened. I feel terribly scared. I get this feeling that something is starting. Something that really frightens me. So, please, don't leave me all alone. Elle, what's the matter? Hey, you! What did you do to Elle? Oh, scary. Right about now, everyone in the village should be like that. Why are you giving me that look? It's not my fault. I was just trapped inside that box. But I owe you one for freeing me, so I'll tell you. A way to get that there girl back to normal. Get out of this cozy village and explore the world you live in. You should be able to discover the future that's been invested in the box. Later. Hey, what do you mean? Think you can get away? Elle, say something. What's going on? The Elder. That foggy had the box hidden away. The old-timer ought to know something. Well, if everybody is frozen, then you're not gonna be able to ask him anything. Either way, this is how we get into the box, and this is our menu. And the first weapon is not automatically equipped, so we have to equip it. There's also an armor we can equip. Curiously enough. So might as well. So, we have a map. There's no map here. Guidebook. Dash, jump, push, balance, crawl. We also have battle handbook, standard, rushing, spinning, X-guard. Slider. All of the attacks have names. We also have the jewelry box, a strength mirror. Basically, our weapons and attacks. Alright. Let's see how this is going to go.
maybe not everybody has been turned to ice, crystallized, turned blue. What's happening here? Say something! Remember the girl who had a dream that everybody would turn into ice? Kinda looks like that. And your pot is cooking over. And you can't even yell at me anymore about this. Huh. Remember the guy that said something about... You wonder what the Elder means with the crystal blue outside? He wasn't wondering about the crystal blue, he was wondering about the outside, because the concept of outside the village didn't occur to these people until now.
Hey, what happened here? Tell me, Gramps. You enormous fool! It is you who has brought about this situation. I decreed that the door must never be opened because I feared of this. But we cannot leave the people the way they are. Do you wish to return them to normal?
Of course.
Darn right. If you know how, tell me now. So be it. Ark, go out of the village. 5 towers await you.
Outside the village? What's outside the village? What do you mean by towers?
The gate is open, but you have the ability to succeed, do you?
What? Why? What is this? Is this the gate Gramps was talking about? Outside, huh? Sounds exciting. I'll go anywhere. And welcome to one of the strangest outsides you might have seen. You would think you'd be able to be in a forest, on a road, on some grasslands, in a dirt patch. No, we are in a weirdly scrolling area. And yet the music for this is just amazing. And these were the towers. We've seen those in the intro too. One of these weird spheres flew into the door and formed a face of sorts. And welcome to Pandora, and also welcome to anybody else. I hope you're doing well. Tower 1. So, this is what Gramps was calling a tower. Huh. I'm getting excited here. Whoa! Hey! Hey you! Don't spook me like that! I am the Guardian. What business have you here? What? I want to save my friends. The people of the village have been frozen. What do I have to do? Tell me. Then step forth into the tower. Within wander countless souls of living things. Reach the uppermost floor and gain the power to control the world. Ark, will you test your fate? Doesn't it test your might? Whatever. Mortal Kombat reference. Alrighty. First time we actually get to combat, so this is one of the simplest yet most engaging battle systems that I've played for the Super Nintendo, personally. You have an attack, you have a spam attack, you have a jump, you have a jump attack, you have a run attack, you have a run jump attack. That's all you can do. Different types of attacks have different effects on enemies. And doing the dash attack actually means you do, in fact, doing the dash attack gives you invulnerability frames for quite a while. In fact, it gives you long enough invulnerability frames to start another dash attack before you are vulnerable. Alrighty, there's these weird little Hubbles, I think they are called. They're actually kind of adorable. Oh, Ark's toasted. Oh no. There's a soul thingy here, or whatever that's supposed to be. Because the dude told us that countless souls wander these halls, and I think this is a literal manifestation of such. I am a wandering soul. Living things have been transformed into monsters. Like you have saved me. Saved the others. And this is kind of also a gate to open up the next area. Plus it heals us, which is kind of nice. But basically, monsters occasionally contain souls, if you will, keys to an extent. And here is the first time we find a Magi rock. And as the vendor actually described it earlier in town, Magi rocks effectively are bottles to contain magic. And then you can turn the contained magic into various forms by buying spells from the vendors. Or spell items, I guess. Here we also have these guys. And we just leveled up. Level ups in this game are fixed in terms of which stats you gain, so there's no surprises here. And one strength is actually a lot of additional damage, so to speak. So there's that too. You don't have to fight everybody, but actually don't remember where all the souls are that we can talk with. I only remember the ones where, well, you basically advance the plot. There's the second Magi rock we found. And here we have more little buddies. In the bottom right, by the way, you see the money. Top right, you see the health. Top left, you see the level and which item I have currently equipped. I don't have any item equipped right now, but I did just get a bulb. And here we have a tower. These chains we can climb. I actually really enjoy that this also goes basically in and out of the tower. It's fascinating to me. But then again, who designed this? Like, do you not have a staircase to the upper floor? Do you have to go to the outside? Is this the intended way? Alrighty, there is another Magi rock right there. And more of these big guys. Yeah, usually the jumping slide attack is the strongest, but again, depending on which enemy you're facing, different attacks can have different... Well, basically some enemies resist certain types of attacks. That's kind of the short version. More hubbles. And if you time your attacks well, you can actually double hit certain enemies with the dash attack. I think it's called the slicer in the menu. I don't entirely remember. Alright. Also, you might see me like dash into these doorways here. That's because walking into the doorways is slightly slower than just dashing into it. But that's just mainly muscle memory at that point. Oh look, there's a weird figure right there. I wonder what he has to say. Hello. Ark, you have done well to reach here. The monsters you felled, they are people's souls transformed. Upon overcoming this challenge, they will regain their forms. So saying, Guardian held aloft a hand. Oh, that's not what he said. Saying this, the Guardian held aloft a hand. 4 hubbles appeared. And these are red ones, they are slightly stronger. So basically, we just learned that the souls of the people are monsters now. And if we kill the monsters, the souls of the people are being freed. The Guardian's voice echoed. Earth is trying to revive the breath of life. Land is on the verge of resurrection. Ark, that door leads to the space for land's control. You may enter. On this day, Eurasia was resurrected, and the souls returned to the people. I know a lot of this game's plot, but actually didn't recall that they very much spell out that these are indeed the souls. Which actually means the way these people look turned into ice. Basically, if they don't have a soul, that's how people look. And chickens, apparently. So, if your soul leaves you, you turn blue. A soulless person turns into a crystal or ice statue. Then again, Ark never mentions that they are cold. Hi. What? Something's odd. I feel strange. I feel as if I awoke from a long sleep to an unfamiliar place. Hi. Goodness, was I asleep? I had a strange dream. I was in a busy town with huge buildings, but even there I was embroidering as I do now. The story and plot of this game is strange, yet intriguing. Yes, Ark, Elle should be downstairs. Yeah, I guess she doesn't really react. Fair enough. Did Elle get revived, or she's still... Oh, hi. You're back to normal. Ark? While I was barely conscious, I came to understand that it was you who saved me. I know now for whom this weaving is intended. Ark, just as you fought to save us, I too will help you. I will weave my soul into what I weave for you, Ark. Don't do that too literally though, because otherwise you turn blue again. Alrighty, we have 4 more towers to complete. Alrighty. There's another tower over there. By the way, I will say this now because you might already piece the pieces together if you don't know. If you're wondering why the scrolling on this overworld is so weird, it's because this is the underworld. That's all I'll say about that for now. But it makes sense in this context. Tower number 2. So each one of these towers basically represents a skill that you will need to have on your adventures. Well, the first one was basically just basic controls. You learned that certain enemies contain souls that may open up the path forward. We find some magi rocks that can help as well. Here, we can actually pick up these weird pots and throw them at enemies, which deals actually a lot of damage. And here, you might get a little bit stumped. Unless... Pay heed to the statues and the color of the jewel in the forehead. Which is a good hint, because if you don't necessarily know that, how are you supposed to figure this out? So most of the statues have a green jewel on their forehead, but some of them are red. I don't know whether I should go up left or right first. More magi rocks. Hello. By the way, press L to interact with things usually, because I'm just used to it. Because you can hold L in order to run up to somebody and interact with them at the earliest possible moment. Kind of fun. Switches that glow gold. What changes do they bring? They glow gold? It's a switch. But it doesn't glow gold. I do feel like some of the translation is a little bit, let's put it this way, the awkward side, I guess. But at the same time, it does make it quite fascinating. Cadet, cast a look. Ark returns the look. Oh, I just stunned him. So basically, when you look at these catted enemies, more healing items. If you look at these catted enemies, they can occasionally like look at you in a menacing way that usually stuns Ark. Occasionally, he returns the look and he just stuns them, because I guess that guy was not particularly self-confident. And on other occasions, let's see, Khaled cast a look. I returned the look again. That's unusual. Nothing happened. That can happen. Ark is immobilized. And he can shoot at me when he does that. Khaled cast a sexy look. Ark is immobilized. Yeah, that's terrifying. What is a Khaled anyways? I think we literally got all the things, because the sexy look is, I think, the most rare one. And it's more of an Easter egg. Alrighty, then. But yeah, basically this is just kind of introduction to puzzles, if you will. Here's a button. What does it do? I don't know. Uh-oh, I'm immobilized. And I returned to look the second time. So, I think what these two buttons do... Oh, no, all the buttons will actually extend the bridge here in the center afterwards. Khaled cast a look. I'm immobilized. There we go. Cadets are magical boys / girls in big robes. Maybe. Maybe. Emote idea. Rabbi that jumps from left to right like this. I kind of want to get away from like creatures in the emote slots that are not like my own trademark, but I like the idea, bonsai. Let's see, what else do we have? By the way, if you notice, in top right, I got hit a bunch, but my life is back to full. That is the power of the crystal spear, but in a very specific way. We obtained the Magi Rock. There's two statues on the left and the right that you can push. If you're adept at video games, you will figure this out pretty quickly, but at the same time, if you're not that familiar, it might take you a while. Keep in mind, Super Nintendo is also an era where a lot of people who have never played video games started playing them, so a lot of things that are kind of familiar to us are not that familiar to them. Especially now. Hello. You have done well to get here. So it shall be. Enter. Okay. Nice, lovely. Alrighty, which continent do we have here? Well, we had Earth and snow in the previous one. Now we have Earth with rain. And as we all know, water is the beginning of life. So we are indeed kind of resurrecting not just the land masses, but also the things that are required to be on top of it. On this day, South America was resurrected. So basically, this is a map which is centered on Japan, as you might expect. 2 more souls have returned to the villagers. And we have completed tower number 2. Let's go. There's more waiting for us. Tower number 3. And we have moving platforms. Oh, nice of you. And if you didn't jump until now you have to jump. Whee! In order to get across. Let's see. There's also a basement. And another Magi rock. And again, while I'm effectively doing this dash attack, I'm invulnerable for a while. See? Ah, that's how you land in the basement. I remember there being a way to just jump down here, but I forgot how. Also, I get healed faster than I take damage, so that's kind of convenient. Let's see what's over here. Nothing, this is just the other side. But maybe there could be souls in these things. Oops. That we need to free. Right, I forgot about the part where probably can't cross the bridge anymore. So, and this chest over there, for a long time I had no idea how to get it, but it's literally just a pathway through here. Kinda sneaky. I mean, it might be obvious in hindsight, but doesn't work on the left side. Alright. More hobbles. Oops, I keep falling down by accident. At least you don't fall down to the lower tower if you fall here by accident. And here we have spears, but I can just literally phase through them because invulnerability frames. Ooh, and here we have switches. Activating these will activate the platforms. Now, you don't have to do any of these, you can just jump across if you know how. So that's a thing. Gardener appeared. And these can only be specifically hit by jumping standing attacks, I think? Which actually I didn't know for quite a while, that this is how you defeat them. Level 4. That's quite a lot of levels. The passive healing of the crystal is a nice feature of the first weapon. It is. It's specifically of the crystal spear. So you can upgrade to a stronger weapon damage-wise, but you can upgrade to a stronger weapon damage-wise, but it's not gonna heal you anymore. I guess when I say 100%, some 100% definition of speedrunners is getting every armor and weapon at least once, but you don't have enough inventory space to have all of the weapons and armor, so you have to delete some of them at times. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much, but I get all the latest ones, the special ones. More cadets, but I'm too strong at this point. Just... We get a sleepless seal. So I think this is our first item that does something while we have it equipped passively, so to speak. Go in the box, items. And we have the sleepless grill equipped. Can't do anything with it, like it doesn't do anything active. But literally I can't be put to sleep now, which is actually kind of useful to say the least. Because these gardeners can put you to sleep, and then they suck you in and put you back to the entrance of the entire tower, which is a bit inconvenient, to say the least. But yeah, my goal is basically during this playthrough just kill each enemy once at least, because I genuinely don't know where all the souls are hidden inside the things. What was that? Anybody else see the little sparkle on the wall? Maybe that's just when you defeat the enemies or so. Either way, opening up this door. A swarm of hubbles! I think that is a very fair description of this. Oopsie. No spoilers please for the story and stuff. For what is to come. Have you checked out Crosscode yet? Me, personally? No. Just never felt like playing it, to be honest. Hey look, the door! But we can't enter it. And here, everybody, I would like to present to you the illusion of choice. Guardian's voice echoed. You have done well to get here. If you wish to enter, you must overcome this challenge. So, do you know the meme where you either get it or you don't, so it's always a 50-50? Well, that's very literal here. You would think that only one of these guys is real, but actually no. Either all of them are real, or none of them is. Like, that's what I mean with illusion of choice. It doesn't matter which one you attack. One of them, basically the game decides beforehand whether they are real or not. The High Cadet was real. The Guardian's voice echoed. So, it shall be. Enter the door. Neat. Yeah, speedrunners have done a lot of work in this game, and a lot of the information I have is from them. Can you power farm in this game, as in go back to farm monsters in the towers/levels? Yes, if you want to, you can do that. Kind of inefficient to do this here, though. But if you want to grind, you can. On this continent? Well, it's not South America, let's put it this way. And here we get the moon. The moon basically, well, it makes waves in the ocean, ebb and flow, which for all I know that's gonna be important for life as well. So we are slowly paving the way for the world to be resurrected. Maximum level is 50, but you can do pretty absurd damage if you're high enough level. That is indeed an option. In fact, levels make a bigger difference than other stuff. On this day, Africa was resurrected. And more souls returned to the crystal blue bodies of the villagers. And there's actually 2 hidden continents you can resurrect. I don't know whether I can do that already, or that that's for later. But there is 2 hidden spots here. They are not relevant to the plot in any capacity. But I think it is quite fascinating. One of them actually has a unique weapon in it. The other one is completely... it is not yet time for you to come. Return only when you have resurrected the 5 continents. But yeah, this is the a thing, so to speak. There's gonna be a little bit more. Okay, 2 more towers to go. Tower 4. Actually, I wonder what happens if we try to go to Tower 5 first. Can I go in there already? Tower 5. It is not yet time for you to come. Depart post-haste. Okay. Didn't even know that post-haste was a word in this game until now. Okay, tower number 4. And here we have the combat tower, what I call the combat tower. It doesn't have a particular name. I'm impressed. You should reach here. So saying, the mysterious figure chuckled slyly. Just... I can't narrate this when you do this game. Either way, the Guardian throws 3 cadets at us. But we are high enough level to 2-shot these guys at this point. As long as you don't directly look into them, they are easy enough to defeat. Whee! Now, welcome to the rest of the tower number 3. Ark is immobilized. And yes, you can chain immobilize me if you feel like it. Oh, hi! How are you doing? Your courage is at test. At times you must take bold chances. Ah, yes. Sometimes you must be brave and take a leap of faith, is what it's trying to say. Basically, you need to jump down in order to proceed in this tower. It's definitely a bit of a strange translation. Level 5. Whee! Gardener appeared. And he's gone. Again, these gardeners can put you to sleep and then suck you in and put you back at the entrance. Can be pretty annoying if you are already most of the way through the dungeon, but the sleepless sleep protects you from such happenstance. Which you would think that could be a much more common occurrence, that you can get put to sleep and you need to equip these things again, but not really. Alright, there is 4 places to jump down into. I know it's the bottom right one in order to continue. I don't remember where the other ones lead. I'm just curious at this point. So, and on the tightrope there, well, I guess all of them lead to the same place or something. I don't remember ever exploring this floor. Okay, this is a staircase up. So yeah, by the way, if you are on this tightrope, you can go back and forth, but if you jump, Ark will start falling in a random direction, either up or down. And you have to press the other D-pad direction in order to prevent him from falling. Otherwise, he'll fall. Okay, there's a gardener. Nothing here. Alright. Which means we need to go back up. Since this was not the way to go. Or was it? Ooh, Magi rock. There's a finite amount of Magi Rocks in this game. In fact, the Japanese version has one more Magi Rock than the English version. It's interesting, because basically one of the ways to get the Magi Rock is to answer a riddle or quiz questions, puzzle thingy, so to speak. And I guess they just didn't have a way to properly translate it or something like that. By the way, this is the way to go. Oh wait, is this the same place again? Can you get here multiple ways? No, this is different, I think. But yeah, maybe a quick shout out to the Patreon thing real quick. Also, I don't know whether there was a soul in here or not. Maybe a quick shout out to the Patreon thing again. Again, all the rewards, feel free to request these things anytime. The Patreon thing is more of a formal invitation rather than anything else. Okay, I was just curious where this would lead. This just leads back here. By the way, if you are trying to run at all times, you have to release and repress the run button whenever there's like a text box. Like this guy here, the gardener appeared, you have to repress it in order to keep running the entire time. It's a bit of a strange thing, but you get used to it. Well, if you play the game as much as I do, I guess. Or more. Because there's people that are way better at this game than me. And here, the crystal thread. This is actually very important to pick up. Can you make a YagaBot Patreon for pay-to-win frog haters? I mean, you can make a Patreon thing for it, but I don't like the pay-to-win for frog haters. That's not nice. You would pay for a rabbit to eat the frog? No! Frogs are friends, not food. Oops. You would think I would walk onto the rope here, but no. I have to be very precisely here. Also, I don't know what this thing is down there. But here's one of the most fun scenes. Ark, I have prepared the most entertaining show for you. Savor it. Enjoy! Introducing the Dancing Hubble Troupe. You have to basically remove all the pieces of the worm. It's really strange. I have no idea what this scene is doing here. It just kind of feels really out of place. Also, the pattern is always the same, so yeah. That's a thing. Reverse snake. Hello? That's it for today's show. Thank you. I'm very confused. Guardian wants some fun too. His job has to be very boring. I mean, I guess there's not a whole lot of challenger all the time. I mean, often does it happen that a kid opens up a door and freezes the entire village population. Or something like that. With this, I wonder whether the stars have previously existed already, or whether this is basically indication of the Earth actually rotating now, rather than the stars being back. Maybe... Oh, maybe, you know what? I think we put air back on the table. An atmosphere has been created again. I think that's what that's supposed to represent. And here we go. On this day, North America was resurrected. But we are missing one more continent. A lot of souls have returned and turned the blue statues into people again. Just one more! Let's go. Immobilized. Uh-oh. Well, I can still attack. Bonk. So, this might actually stump some people for a while, because you literally can't proceed. You will always get immobilized and then bonked outside. But because you can still attack, your initial idea might be that you need to send that attack back from him in order to be able to proceed here. But this is where the game tells you that if you don't know what to do, keep in mind, you are not the only hero of this story. Ark is not alone. There are people of different qualities and a variety of, let's say, strengths that can support you on your journey. It's like real life. Ricodactylus, thank you. Thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. I really appreciate those. And well, I hope you enjoy all some happy rabbit emotes, happy grimer emotes, and a bit of fussle in there too. Thank you so much. Also, no ads, hooray. Chicken still frozen. Indeed. Hi, I found a crystal thread thingy. That thread, it's beautiful. It's crystal thread. Ark, may I have that thread? I want to weave it into this cape. I'm certain it will add power to protect you. Okay, do I need to actually give it over to you, or... Nope, you just took it already. Okay. He's going to make a cape for us. It will be finished for certain by tomorrow. Ark, you must be tired. Go get some sleep at the elders. Please, come see me again tomorrow. Okay. Well. I guess we go back to bed. Hello. Ark, this has been bugging me, but it's about you. Why do the adults dislike you, even though the kids really like you? I have trouble sleeping just thinking about that. Well, troublemakers, I suppose. Hey. Okay, she still says the same thing. And Runeseeker, thank you. Thank you very, very much for 14 months of support. Welcome back. I'm glad you enjoy your stay. I hope you're doing well. The elder told me something before. He said crystal blue are the tears of the outside world. I wonder what he meant. And again, I think he was referring to the outside world, because he has no concept what the outside world even is, since there literally was no entrance to the village. Or maybe the outside world is literal because we are on the inside of the earth. Ah, that's another interpretation. That's kind of the fascinating part about this game, like, so many things can be interpreted in multiple ways, and generally speaking, none of them are really wrong. And we are having some rough sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night. The floor is hard. Yeah, there's not enough beds for everybody. What's up with that? Oh, comfy. that does not look pleasant, to say the least. Hey, what are you doing here? Still awake? Do you ever sleep?
What is it, Tark?
Ask. I'm tired. Ramps, I'm tired. Close your eyes. I'm rid of your ills. Ark is fully restored. Resting in bed will also relieve you of ills. Outside, your crystal spear will heal you over time. If you wish to cure yourself at once, use a healing bulb. Now, be on your way. Take what you find in that chest. It should be of use. 50 gold and a small bulb. Fell out of the bed, waking up the wrong way around. Yeah, he's a messy sleeper. Do you call that messy sleeper? By the way, welcome to Krista at night. Wonder whether the pumpkin is awake too. Hi. Are you up to no good again? Not really. It's locked. I have to admit, I don't think I ever fully explored Krista at night, because this is... wait for me. I'll get you back to normal right away. Yeah, just wandering around outside here is like... To me, personally, I like to call this the grim reminder that our job is not done yet. Because we just let the little kids stand around outside. Because they're still frozen. Hello, you still sleeping? I saw another dream, Ark. I had a dream meeting you. Somewhere I never ever seen. Isn't it nice? I don't know, is it? In case you're wondering, consuming anything on the table for the most part doesn't do anything. Chicken. Chicken, chicken. Chicken is scared. Light from the Elder's mansion froze everyone. You do this? Yes and no. I didn't do it directly. Hello. Yeah, he still complains about the gears that have stopped. And again, he has no idea how to turn it back on. Let's turn it back on for him. Because people have to make bread.
Be it midnight or whatever, there are people working somewhere like me.
Ah, he does have unique dialogue. Victor is still pretending to be a weather vane. Alright. Let's go into the house. Where I obviously should go. To the weavers. Anybody sleeping here? No, people are not sleeping here. Wonder whether they disappeared too. Crystal Cape, I pray to you. I beseech you to shield Ark from harm. And I pray, please, don't take Ark far away. I have a bad feeling about that part. Ark? What's the matter? Can't sleep? Your cape is almost finished. I will be done tomorrow. Ark, please get some rest. But when this cape is made,
I get this feeling that you will go far away. You won't do that, will you?
Of course not. What are you saying? Who said I'm going anywhere? Yeah, I did see the world outside here and learned the world is huge, but I love this village because you live here. I'm not leaving.
Thank you, Ark. Those words alone are enough. There's still time before dawn. You should get some rest. Come see me again in the morning. I will wait up for you.
I mean, Ark didn't lie, because he didn't know any better. Random question. How do you have nighttime in the underworld? Like, where does the light go to? Oh well, back to bed. Yep, woke up on the floor again. That does not look pleasant. Hello, good morning everybody. I have a cape to get. Hello. Ark, did you sleep well? Here, take this. Your cape as promised. It's light and warm. And I wove in a prayer to protect you from adversity, Ark. I think it will help you. Please, wear it when you're in trouble. You obtained Elle's cape. And that prayer actually works in a rather literal way. Ark, please be careful. I will pray for your safety. Thank you. Let me hop into my box real quick and equip that. I actually love the animation of how Ark hops into the box here. So the cape has 3 more defense, which is nice. And this is what we needed in order to enter tower number 5. It's a little bit awkward if you may have missed the crystal threat chest in tower number 4. Because, well, it might be tricky for you to figure out how to get in here. Let's see. Tower 5. We're still immobilized, but Elle's cape reflected the orb. And we can proceed. Just defeating all of these. Alright. Do you remember what people say sometime when they call out to their loved ones? Don't go into the light! Because you might just fall down the tower and have to climb it again. Yep, this game does that. And the worst part is that if you're like me, you're just kind of like, huh, I wonder what's in the other room, and then you just go up the tower just to fall down again. It's like, oh, let's see. This is your final challenge. Go on. And I absolutely love just kind of the atmosphere of this. It's dark. But as soon as we cross certain thresholds,
Ouch.
Alright. We have our final challenge. So the idea is here that you need to defeat the claws. Which, by the way, you can level up in the middle of combat, and if you're standing on top of the claw or the face for that matter, it will continuously damage it too. It's kind of interesting. So I'm trying to do continuous dashes to gain invulnerability frames, but that's actually kind of difficult to do because of the lag. Very specific timing. Alright. We're almost there. We're already wounded. There we go. Defeated the Shadowkeeper. Ark, you have done well to overcome your challenges. Your real journey begins today. You shall return to the Elder. Welcome to your Undying Futility. I hope you're doing well. And on this day, clouds, day, night, wind returned to the surface. And Australia was resurrected. Alrighty. Power number 5 has been completed. Now there's two little extra things we can do. One is actually surprisingly useful, and we've already seen that earlier. It did tell us that we should come back when we have completed all 5 towers, so we will do this here. On this day, Mu was resurrected. We have played Illusion of Time, or Illusion of Gaia. You might not be the happiest that Mu gets resurrected, but it's a part of it. And I think the last one is here. I don't know if there's any souls in here. What I do know is that you have to actually hit these in order to open up the door. There we go. On this day, Polynese was resurrected. These two that I just got are completely optional, you don't need them. But also, there's no way to resurrect them. if you leave here without doing this first. Personally, you're glad Moo got resurrected. You do enjoy a good burger. I mean, to be fair, I do like some milk and cheese and stuff. Missed most of the Forge of Fiesta. What was my favorite? Forge of Fiesta? I don't remember which classes I had this year, to be honest. Hello. Let's see your fortune. I see you standing on a ravaged land, the start of a harsh journey. Well, I guess it is a seer, huh? Let's see. We have a few Magi Rocks. And again, these Magi Rocks are basically returned to us when we use up these magics. So we have a Fire Ring. Actually by 2. We have Ice Ring by 2. We have... oh, only Fire and Ice, that's it. Alright, I just buy 2 of each, mainly to demonstrate on how they work. And the way you use items, or more specifically magic items, is you specifically have to go and equip this jewel box. There's another way of casting spell, and that is from the main area here. You go into the jewelry box and use these right here. Also, it often will tell you spell is useless, which means you cannot cast spells in this area. And as a kid, I did not know that you can use or select the box in order to cast spells. Which meant that... because by default you're facing up when you come out of the box, my attacks were all... actually, was it up or down? By the way, you have a default facing direction when you come out of the box, and you will always shoot in that direction that you were facing. So that made the spells even more useless than anything else, because I didn't know you should equip the box. Yomi tells you very briefly, but never demonstrated. Alright. Hey Elle, your cape worked! Thank you. Hello. Please be careful. Yeah, you still say the same thing, that's fair. We were told to return to the Elder. The Elder appears to know more, so... let's see what that's up about. Oh, wrong place.
Hello. Ark, you have succeeded. You witnessed the resurrection of continents at each of the towers. However, it is only the land that is revived. Life remains unborn. Ark, I wish to show you something. We shall go outside. In the eastern direction, there's a huge hole. Come with me.
There is indeed a huge hole. Hi.
The crevasse leads to the surface. It is a strange world, an infinite pool with island continents. It was once a world vibrant with abundant flora and fauna, but all life ended on the surface, leaving only the ravaged land. I wish to see the surface world's resurrection for the people here.
Wow, that's some story. I'm trying to come to grips with that. You're thinking grand, Grumps. Oh, you're thinking grand, Grumps. I have to hand it to you.
Listen, Ark. You shall go to the surface and revive the world. Once you venture across, you cannot return until your duty is done. Have you any unfinished business?
Yeah, wait.
So be it. When it can be no better prepared, return.
Well, turns out Ark wasn't lying, but he also wasn't telling the truth when he said that he isn't going anywhere. And Elle asked him to not go anywhere.
Don't, please, don't come in.
I'm sorry, Ark. I can't see you now. I heard you are going far away. I have to send you off with a smile, but I can't. I don't know why, but I can't stop crying. But Ark, you will come back safely one day. I will wait until that day. I'm sure I can greet you with a smile then, Ark. For just a short while. Goodbye. Well, time to go and come back eventually. Alrighty. No, let's go. Sum up rise before you depart. The crystal spear you obtained in Pandora's box. It is effective only on the crystal blue. That is, in our world. On the surface, you must use a healing bulb to regain strength. Do not be stingy with items in desperate times. Such are the secrets of longevity. Though you will face perilous challenges, never shall you quail. Enough. Be off with you. Chapter 2: Resurrection of the World. We are at a portal. How much time has passed? Ark slowly opened his eyes to a barren wasteland, devoid of life. So, this is the hole I came through. There's no turning back now. What a desolate world. Barren land, stale air. No life could exist here. Resurrect this? Graham sure expects a lot.
Let's drop the speech and get on with the program. Ark, you can think, but that won't change the world.
Yeah, you can afford to be optimistic. We've been suddenly dropped into an empty world. It's hard not to be worried about what's up ahead.
Let's cut to the chase. Nothing will happen if you don't take action.
What a strange thing to say. And again, Yum is a bit of a strange creature. Alright, welcome to Chapter 2. Speedruns land here about 18 minutes in. I'm not speedrunning right now. I'm just enjoying the game. And here we are. I think this is South America, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome to... Yep, the Amazon. And we need to figure out how to proceed from here. But I'm going to take a break because this is a mini marathon and I'm going to go on for quite a while. And by the way, if I finish prematurely, the plan is to just do a quick speedrun of the game. Well, I say quick, but it's probably going to be kinda slow in comparison. But 100% Terranigma has a lot to offer, so Chances are we might not finish this in 2 days either. But I'm gonna take a break. So everybody, thank you so much for watching, for listening and for lurking. I hope you enjoy your stay, and until later.